Why did Malcolm X publicly split from Elijah Muhammad? Imagine a leader who inspired millions with fiery speeches about Black pride and independence. Now picture that same leader breaking away from his mentor in a very public way. That moment is what we're talking about today. Malcolm X's split from Elijah Muhammad was a turning point not just for him but for the entire civil rights movement. It was a clash of beliefs, morals, and visions for Black empowerment. To understand why Malcolm X made this decision, we need to look at what led up to it and what it meant for society. Malcolm X was a powerful voice for the Nation of Islam, a group that preached Black self-reliance and separation from white society. Elijah Muhammad was the leader of that group, and Malcolm believed in his teachings at first. But as Malcolm grew more famous, cracks started to show. Reports surfaced that Elijah Muhammad had fathered children outside of marriage, which Malcolm found hard to accept. These revelations shook his trust in Elijah's moral authority. Meanwhile, Malcolm's outspoken nature and comments after President John F. Kennedy's assassination caused friction. The Nation of Islam suspended Malcolm for 90 days, and when that suspension ended, Malcolm was not welcomed back. It became clear that Elijah Muhammad's inner circle didn't want Malcolm to return. On March 8, 1964, Malcolm held a press conference to announce he was leaving the Nation of Islam. He clarified he was not abandoning Islam but was stepping away from Elijah Muhammad's leadership. At first, Malcolm spoke respectfully about Elijah, saying the split was due to internal differences. He still believed in Black unity and separation but felt he had no choice but to leave. After the split, Malcolm started new organizations. He created Muslim Mosque, Inc. for those who wanted a more traditional Islamic practice. He also founded the Organization of Afro-American Unity, which aimed to unite people of African descent worldwide. His trip to Mecca later that year changed his views even more. Seeing Muslims of all races praying together made him realize that racial harmony was possible. This experience led Malcolm to embrace Sunni Islam and a more inclusive approach. He moved away from the Nation of Islam's teachings about white people and separation. His decision to split was not just about personal disagreements. It reflected a shift in how he saw the fight for justice. Malcolm's break from Elijah Muhammad marked a move from Black nationalism to a broader, international outlook. It also had real consequences. Elijah Muhammad remained powerful within the Nation of Islam, and Malcolm's criticism made him a target. Sadly, Malcolm was assassinated in February 1965, less than a year after leaving the group. Looking back at the 1960s, Malcolm X's split from Elijah Muhammad shows how leaders challenge authority and grow. It captures the spirit of a time when Black leaders were searching for new ways to fight for freedom. Malcolm's story reminds us that change often comes through struggle and reinvention. Understanding this split helps us see how movements evolve through internal debates and personal convictions. It teaches us the importance of questioning leadership and staying true to one's beliefs. Malcolm X's journey from a Nation of Islam spokesman to an international advocate is a story of resilience and growth. His decision to leave Elijah Muhammad was driven by moral concerns, ideological shifts, and organizational politics. It remains a key moment in the history of the civil rights movement and the ongoing fight for justice.